this matchup. But we're going to be moving on to standoff CTF, sorry. So standoff, obviously that CTF map that everyone loves. Difference being, I just don't know which team's going to be able to take it.
It's going to be a tough one. And turn notification off.
And while we wait for the host to change, we're going to switch over accounts too. We're going to get back into the game. Oh, standoff CTF, sorry. Right, guys, just going to ask very quickly what you think the prediction will be. It's going to be 2-0 right now for Dragons. Do you think it's going to be a 3-0 series, or do you think Impact's going to get back in it? Let us know in the chat or tweet us up. Are you still at Tech Benson?
I am, Tech_Benson, yeah.
Tech_Benson, or tweet at me at Slayer or at EGL. We want to know what your predictions are going to be. This could be one of the biggest upsets in the tournament so far, and there have been many upsets
this is
already.
exactly what I was talking about. You laughed at me. You said this is impossible. You said not a chance. This was never going to happen. When you favor Dragons, there's some mentality, the mindset of the Dragons. I don't know what it is. They just do not like being favored. As soon as you say they're the underdogs, they don't have a chance of winning the game, they come out and they produce some of the best Call of Duty you could ever see. This is exactly what we saw in Cologne. This is literally a replica of when we saw them play TCM. They're 2-0 up. If they can stay composed, this could be one of the biggest upsets here at EGL9.
You want to know the worst bit?
What's that?
Brainiac is making fun out of me now. Brainiac is making fun out of me because I called the team out, and it is definitely not looking too good in terms of my predictions.
You can never write the Dragons out.
I know. I made that mistake. I genuinely thought they wouldn't be able to step up to that level of Impact. But Impact are having a really serious team talk right now.
They need it.
They're getting
now.
their heads
they
right
need
into it.
to.
They're having a little team scrum. And that could be the game changer. And I hope that is a game changer for my sake as well as theirs. You know,
speaking to Parasite before this, he said that the Americans are a lot better at CTF. He said that's just something that they've realized, that the CTF game is an American game. Hardpoint is very much more a European-dominated game type. S&D, that's the one that clinches it. Now, the Europeans have won the Hardpoint. This is where they just can't afford to lose the CTF. I'm expecting Impact to take the CTF, which, you know, if it's a 3-0 Dragons, that's just crazy. I would never have expected that in a million years. Impact have to take a map at least. Because if they lose 3-0 to Dragons, well, that's crazy. Literally, that is just crazy.
So here we go. We're about to get back into it. I think the players have almost come to the end of their team talk, and it's going to be very, very important even. Dragons need to keep riding that momentum wave.
Yeah.
Impact need to get their heads in the game, take control, and win this series. But it's still 2-0 in the series. Anything can happen, and I think if Impact manage to take a map, things could turn around, and it can actually be very good. We're going to get kicking it off right now. Standoff, capture the flag. We're going to start off, I think, on Impact. Let's see if Impact can bring it back.
If Impact can get, one, maybe two flags, that really does apply the pressure on Dragons. If we see Impact go down a few flags, well, that's just not going to go down well for them. That's my personal opinion. Heads will start sinking. When you 2-0 down in the best of 5 series and you go a flag or two down, a lot of pressure. I just want to see if the stream chat right now are actually saying, see you in LA. I want to see if they're saying Ainsley's going to go to LA. You're going to be my water boy in LA. Just saying. Because I'm going to hold you to this.
The thing is, the stream chat want Dragons to win. Want Impact to win as much as I do. A lot of the people in the stream are Americans. They're here to support their home country team. And they want another optic situation to happen. They want another American team to win EGL, but they're going to have to get past this game first. Miracle's there, picking up 2, and it looks straight away, right off the bat, a very strong showing here coming from Fariko. Impact. Great play here by Miracles. Oh, absolutely. That's phenomenal. And Miracles is going to run far, far away with that
I can't believe we've just seen that. That was just
beautiful.
So good. That was art in the making. That was a beautiful flag run. Any of you guys that play SMG Objective at home, take notes. Just take notes.
I'm clipping that out, uploading that to YouTube. That is going to be one of my highlights of this event.
That was amazing.
So simple, but so beautiful. 1 minute
into the game
and a flagpole.
I cannot believe he's just done that. The confidence and the teamwork, the chemistry required to pull off something like that.
So fluid.
Just wow. So now Dragons already a flag down. This could become a little bit of a riot. I mean, that was an amazing flag cap. If the Americans can do that again, I said CTF is an American game. That is what they are so much stronger than the Europeans at.
Yeah.
And if they carry on with crazy moves like that, could get out of hand.
That was honestly one of the smartest things I've seen happen in a long time. But now Killer is down, Karma down as well, and it looks like Fariko Dragons maybe trying to set up here for a countable. Miracles here with that RCXD in the bag. Seen a player there over that long range. Has he got overkill on? No, he doesn't. He just picked up an extra weapon. Get picked up from behind by Mello. Mello picks up 2. 2 down for the Fariko Impact lineup. If Karma manages to pick up this kill, he's going to secure his flag for a little while longer. There he goes, takes out Mello. And now it's going to be another setup situation for Impact. Karma picks up 2.
Karma doing such a good job now, just trying to defend that flag. Going to have to challenge there. He knows he's going to be outside there. Luke shuts him down. But considering they have that 1-0 lead, they have just slowly started to just make sure they can absorb this pressure. They don't want to give away a silly flag to the Dragons lineup. They have 2 minutes 54 still to go. And they really are just thinking about how can they build upon this lead. Such an amazing flag cap to start things off. And can he get a kill? Yes, Killer shuts down Mello. For a minute there, I thought he was going to get turned on. But can he now really start thinking about cementing his teammates' lead and try and get an extra flag?
Now let's see what Killer can do. He's going to try and hold down this position for his team so they can move up. Killer picks up the kill there on Fizzy. He's going to go behind. No, he's not. Mello's going to shut him down. 1 player down for both teams. Let's have a look and see if Miracles can make it happen for his team once again. But really and truly in Black Ops 2, 1 flag cap is really all you need to give you that confidence going into the rest of the game.
Very, very true there, Ainsley. As Miracles with the RCXD, going to use it in a little bit more of a defensive strategy. Can't afford to die there.
On there. Picks up Luke. Now he's going to be holding down this mid-map. Moving backwards and forwards. 1 player getting tuned from his left-hand side, gets picked up by Mello. And now this has actually slowed down right to the kind of normal pace you see of a CTF game.
You could tell how pumped the Impact were. Yeah. You could tell straight off the bat, less than a minute in, and they pull off one of the best flag caps I've ever seen on Black Ops 2. They were pumped. That team talk has worked, but now the pace has slowed down. Dragons are going to slowly start to come back into this game. We'll quick flick at the score, but Miracle's 10-3 right now. Such a good score. Amaze struggling a little bit for his team, 3-7, but still plenty of time to go. Let's have a look at Killer, left last alive, shuts down Amaze, needs to double check his flag, teammate spawning there, so that should be okay. Now can afford to push out towards boxes. He's going to get taken down by Luke, and a bit of pressure now falling on the hands of Impact.
Now let's see what's going on. Miracles here picks up the kill on Luke from behind. Doing the great defense work for his flag, but the flag has been pulled. There's someone, though, waiting over at Petrol, I'm pretty sure, but the player has switched over. Great kills there. Killer picking up 2, and the flag is down in the middle. He's just going to pre-aim here, make sure no one is going to try to take that. Someone on top of Tank, though. So he's going to have to get those shots off, make sure no one's picking up that flag. Great shots here coming out by Killer, but he gets picked up by Fizzy.
But meanwhile, Karma's actually gone for the counterpull, and he's pulled it all the way through Petrol. Completely catching Dragons with the pants down. If that flag had been returned, that would have been 2-0. Now Karma has to be very cautious. He knows there's going to be a Dragons player around there, has the support of a teammate, is going to get that kill. Good play from Karma.
Stalemate situation, 45 seconds left to hold these 2 flags. Fariko Impact do not want to lose that flag. That will definitely damage their morale. Dragons taking their flag all the way to the back, however, so let's see what happens on this capture the flag game. Sorry, 1 kill there coming in by Killer. I don't think Impact are going to go aggressive on this one. They've got 30 seconds on it.
Parasite has other ideas. He's going to see that flag carrier right at the very back. Gets the kill as well. Going to run straight towards the second. Come Parasite.
No. There we go. Mello picks him up.
Yep. Nice play. 20 seconds left. Flag has been picked back up by Fariko Luke. Karma all by himself. He's just going to put that flag right at the very back. And look how defensive Impact are being. Only sending 1 player towards that flag. And this first side is going to end 1 flag to 0. And that flag was one for the highlight reel.
Yeah, that was an amazing start to the game for Fariko Impact. Let's see if they can switch it up and keep that momentum going on the next side. What would you say is the better side on this map, just out of interest?
I think it comes down to personal team preference, if I'm honest, because that's one of the great things I like about Black Ops 2. The map pulling on CTF, the way you can pull those flags is so dynamic. Each map, there's only a few, such as Slums, for example, which really do have an advantageous side. You know, especially when you look at a map like Raid, for example. Either way, it's kind of even. It does come down to your personal preference of how you can set up. For me, though, on this map, I would probably say the side that Impact are on now. So the side that they would just. The side that we were watching Dragons on last time. So Dragons now on what is my bad side. It could well be their good side, though. That's also worth mentioning. So it is, like I said, team preference.
Well, let's see what happens. In the rest of this game, just 30 seconds in right now, no team has actually made too much progress up the map. This time on the last map, it was an absolute storm coming in from Fariko Impact. And Impact now playing slightly more defensive. They haven't pushed up anywhere near as far as they have. Mello here is going to try and get the flagpole. Tries to turn around onto Miracles. Not happening, though. Flag is going to get returned, I think.
Yep, it has been returned. Just having a quick flick through to see who has score streaks. Miracles, the only one in the game with a score streak to his name right now. It's the only an R60 as well. So you know what? Let's have a look at someone being aggressive. Luke's probably going to be aggressive. He actually gets taken down as that kill feed gets completely dominated by the Fariko Impact lineup. Fizzy going to have to now think about going towards boxes. Going to see 1. He gets taken down by Parasite.
Now, Parasite has an absolutely amazing foul shot.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone I know, everyone who knows who's seen Parasite play just has to compliment that foul shot. And it's not a gun you see a lot of used over in Europe. A lot of people actually think the foul itself is banned because they just see it on our streams. But actually, I'm pretty sure it's just select fire. That's a slight tweak to the rules. That so Parasite actually using that foul. And the flag here, where is it going and where is it coming from?
That flag should go in. That's going to be 2-0 to Impact. Luke, so unfortunate. Someone just jumped on top of that tank for the Impact lineup, and it really just caught Luke off guard. And that is going to be 2-0 now to Impact with 3 minutes 20 still to go. And, you know, this is what I said. Impact's such a strong CTF team. Like, the Americans, they just play CTF just so fluidly. Like, that first flag cap, you would never see a European team even have the sort of...
Guts.
What's the word? The guts, yeah, more than anything. Or the imagination, as well as that, to actually try and go
I think that wasn't even a team-based thing. That was an individual play from a very, very smart player there. And I know a lot of the Americans like to big up certain players for their creativity and their imagination and their really smart play. And I know Rambo is another one of those players that do the very, very creative and interesting sorts of objective routes. But obviously, we've still got our own objective stars over in Europe.
Of course, of course. I mean, for example, Shane, currently playing under Cloud for EGL9. He's known as one of the best SMG flag pullers in the game for literally quite simply bamboozling his opposition. Shane, one of those players that would actually count how long the kill sign is up above his head, and he would adjust his route to actually try and escape enemies and just confuse them in as many ways as possible. But for now, 2-0 to Fariko Impact. And 2 minutes 16 left. This game is pretty much over.
Yeah, 2 minutes left. I'm Impact are just still playing very, very strong. They're not being complacent. They're keeping up the hard work. And Dragons maybe getting a little bit demoralized. That could be a slight change. A slight change in the momentum.
I think they would expect to actually lose the CTF out of all 3 of those game modes because they just know how strong Impact actually are at CTF. It's one of those game modes that they said they just are not going to lose at. So considering they're already at such a good point in the Dragons, that is that, you know, they're 2-0 up. It's about to be 2-1 unless Dragons just pull off the craziest of plays we've ever seen. But can't see that happening. It's 2-1 up. They're going into Hardpoint and another S&D potentially if it goes that far. Now, they're the Dragons' best game type. So realistically, they are still in this game. They need to make sure their heads stay high.
And now let's see. Fizzy here with the flagpole. Tries to pick up one. There he goes. On to Killer. Gets picked up from the side by Miracle. So Miracle's putting in the defensive work as well as a great objective play. That's another thing I like to see a lot of. A really well-rounded player. A player who's always good in whatever position he finds himself in. And that's what we're seeing here from this Fariko Impact lineup. Karma going 25 and 12 right there at the top of the leaderboard. Absolutely doing crazy slaying power for his team. And with an SMG too.
Reminds me a little bit of Excellence playing under Prophecy in the sense that, you know, they have so many good slayers on their lineup, yet still the SMG is the one with the most kills, as the flag is once again away. It's Karma. And you know what? I want to see this flag run just to see if he's going to get it. He has his score streaks to use as well.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be in 3-0 to Fariko Impact. He's got those score streaks almost with that stealth dropper. Going to drop the Hellstorm or Airstrike coming in here. Let's have a look. Lightning Strike coming in first, followed up by a Hellstorm. Really, really demoralizing for the Fariko Dragons team with all those kill streaks coming in. I think the chopper's about to come in too.
Well, he wants to drop that 30 bomb. He's 2 kills away. Picking off the assist. Can he get it? That's the only question now in this game.
Lightning Strike coming in. 20 seconds to do it. Lightning Strike going to be dropped. Any more kills going to be here for Karma. One more kill to drop the 30 bomb against their European counterparts.
Well, he's spotted one. He's going to tag him up.
Not going to get it.
I don't think he is. Is he going to get it? No, he's going to get shut down.
Up there.
Still 29
kills.
kills.
To drop the 30 bomb. I think a lot of the time when players are so close to the 30 bomb, they really, really want it. That's when they don't get it. Yeah, but when you don't care about it, you end up dropping 50 kills, and then realize. And then when you press back on the leaderboard, and you realize, oh wait,
oh god, I just went ham.
So here we go, 2-1 to Fariko Impact in that game. That was an absolutely phenomenal matchup for Impact, being down 2-0 in the series. Bringing it back. I think we're going to be going on to Raid Hardpoint up next.
Yes, Raid Hardpoint coming up next. Now, you know what? I want Dragons to win just so you get to come to LA. But still, like,
I get to come to LA. I said I'd have to pay.
Yeah, true. You got to pay.
It's not like I magically get like this. Like, hey, would you like to be Benson's water boy in the post? No. But 7.2 thousand people watching this stream. A really big support here coming out for the two teams. Fariko against Fariko, and it's 2-1 right now. Benson, why don't you tell us what to expect on this Raid Hardpoint matchup?